Hey, what's up guys? Come back with another World of Tanks replay. This specific replay is a standard battle on Pearl River, which is that of basically a replay where I get Defender and I think something like 101, 103 defense points towards the end of the battle, where I go back and, reset cap and actually duke it out with a 268 1v1. So let's go ahead and start this replay, and we'll see what we have in store for today. So towards the beginning of this game, I end up, just going around because they have a bunch of tanks that could basically rickroll through the bridge up at D0, which I will point out right now over there. So towards the beginning of the game, like I said, just go around with all the other mediums, stuff like that, and try and hold down the southern flank. So artillery, I guess I'll spoil it a little bit here, ends up playing a big role in this game as it becomes a more clutch situation of, I think, 3 or 4 tanks on our team versus like 4, 5, or 6 on their team. So at the beginning of this game, like I said, it takes a little bit of time before I can actually get up to the position. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. As Batchat lets me go first, he's typing out some random stuff, don't have a clue what he's saying. So, towards the beginning, I go up into the K line, and this is more the turn where normally you would encounter people around this specific area. So, I end up getting up to this rock up here and try and camp it out for a little bit, but, look at all the people up north. That's going to be a big key to this game. Whoever wins that, which I'll just spoil it, we end up losing, so... Here we go. Batchat moves up. He's got a little bit better view range, and he doesn't spot anyone, so I decide to take the initiative and move up a little bit. When I get to this rock, I peek out, don't see anyone, so let's just keep going, Batchat. We got an IS-8 behind us and a straggler STI all the way down at K5, so let's see what happens. There's an Object 140. I get spotted by him, and kind of take a view towards mid to see if anyone's near those M103s, however there is not. So 140 goes invisible, and time to move up because they are pressuring north so hard and we're not going to have time to really do much. We have to clear out the stuff here and swing back. M103s in middle are moving up slightly. They aren't really doing much right now for the team, but I guess they'll be able to get side shots once we spot stuff up here. So, damn, there's an E5, and he hits me with heat, as he's, I guess, firing exclusive gold. So I found out the hard way where their team was. Not really a smart move right there by me, but, it is what it is. So as I take a shot at this cupola on the E5, RNG goes over, and if you guys are interested in this mod that I'm using right now, it's the extended zoom in and out mod. That's part of Anfield's mod pack. I'll have that in the description towards the end of the game. So right now we're just trading shots, trying to win out this flank, but as you'll soon find out, we're going to get outnumbered and pushed pretty quickly. So this E5 is my priority right now because the Batchat and STI and IS-8 have better shots towards the right, and they have to crest up to shoot me, so that's not much of an issue over there. It's really the E5 and that whatever was up there. I think it's 62A. 62A is one-shottable as this IS-8 runs in, and I try and shoot the E5 eventually, but he's just peeking up and pulling back, trying to bait me a little bit. So take one more shot. It's a risky shot, but I have so many rounds and such a quick reload that I can do it. So I'm hitting this Object 140, which really isn't smart because he's at an auto bounce angle, but I'm just trying to pen him anyway. So all these shots I'm taking right now are really just shots that if I get lucky it'll hit and I'll take it. So because I can afford to trade shots like this. It doesn't really matter at this point because I have so many rounds in this tank. So 103, like I said, try and get a lucky shot. I end up hitting him in the cupola, and that's just RNG for you. So I bounce the E5's cupola somehow as he hits me with heat, and here's where I decide to kind of go back a little bit. I don't go back right away because the waffle's still there with artillery, and they haven't pushed over the bridge yet, so they technically could have pulled back into their base because these M103s are pressuring there. So my gun depression is not allowing me to shoot this Conqueror as I try and get a better RNG, but I do bounce him. So here we go, try and take another shot, and he's already dead. So all of this stuff in the beginning of this game is not, not really that good of a play by me, as I'm trying to just take lucky shots, get lucky. You know, it is what it is. So I try and take the quick way down back to base, which is really the only way at this point, because I'm in these ridges here, which slow you down a lot. So when I get through this ridge, I try and drop down one more ridge, and then I go back to base. Now, the Waffle, like I said, he isn't going to stay there, and he booked the hell out of base, as we have Unicum 268, who's going to try and defend base a little bit more, where I have to kind of be careful getting down here, and try and make my way so I can get a sniper position at base. So this STI is eventually going to die to that 140 and E5 would be my guess, because he's kind of alone over there. Especially this M103 who's YOLOing at their base, it's just stuff like this in pubs that really make you frustrated. So 268 ends up dying, and I don't know why he pulled out that far, but, he's a Unicum player, I'm not gonna, criticize him. So Waffle takes 2 great shots on these heavies over here, takes them out before I can even, shoot. And they have an IS-4, or what is that, an IS-8 towards our base, kind of camping out, hiding from the Waffle, where I'm going to go scout. So I'm loading back standard AP CR rounds for this medium, because this IS-8 isn't too skilled of a player, plus it's an IS-8, I don't want to shoot heat towards the spaced armor. Take a snapshot, run up to this IS-8, try and, peek and shoot, I get the shot, artillery tracks him, and we are in business. So here we go, IS-8 comes out, try and shoot him and overmatch his turret, won't happen. As I type out to the Waffle really quick, run the fuck away, because you are going to die. Here we go, last kill shot on the IS-8, I'll shoot him in the cupola, and there we go. So I have 2 options at this point. I could either go through the north and take my risks with the 268 if he's going to be waiting right there, that's one thing. I can end up flanking the IS-7, stuff like that, but I decide not to take that, as if I do encounter the 268, he's at full health, so I don't have any chance against him, as he could just, kill me. I could track him, but out at that northern part, it's very slim, and it's a thin road, so you can't really get around tanks. So here's where we kinda, it's really, it could go either way, but the advantage is looking towards the other team. Because, look at this, Waffle's at 6 health, I'm at, 61%, and we have artillery that they know is up there. So I'm trying to get shots at these guys, as the Waffle does a great job by killing that IS-7, and that is key to this part of the game right now. We needed to kill at least one of their heavies, and be able to kill the other one, as there we go. Artillery, like I said, also key to this game, makes a great shot at that E5, and now we have the advantage. So right now, I need to find that 140. That's the only thing keeping me from actually moving up, as he has better, sniping abilities and stuff like that. 268 also is a priority, but I'm not really scared of him because he has a longer reload, and I can take a shot from him. So the 140 is all the way at our artillery, and he ends up killing our M5355, as I'm like, shit, no, come back. So he runs after artillery, can't save him, but, it is what it is. So I go to that Object 140, duke it out with him, and once our Waffle gets killed with this 140 in about 2 seconds, that's when the shit starts to fly, and I am looking pretty much like it's going to be a loss. So I'm going to speed this up just a little bit for time's sake. There's the Object 140, kills the Waffle E100. As I load heat, because I am trying my best to win this game, and he ammo racks me, as I try and shoot him in the turret, but, he's not going to get through that either. 268 shoots HE for some reason at me, maybe trying to get a splash kill my people in my tank. My crew ends up getting hurt a little bit, the driver dies, fuel tank gets hit. But luckily I did not burn. If I got set on fire, that would be detrimental to this tank also. So with that 268 hitting me all the way from around E0, F0, I know that he's going to start capping at some point. So I decided to go around and find this 140. He is the one tank on their team that I need to kill. The 268 starts capping, and that's one thing. You know, I could let that go for a little bit because, yeah, like I said, I have more than enough time to get back and kill that 268. So here's the 140. I angle, and he bounces my turret as I have him now, because I can out-TPM him. I can definitely take him down. So here we go. He tries running away. He gets away at first, but then I shoot him and overmatch the top of his turret. So there we go. Got the kill. So here is where the cat and mouse starts to play. This is the one hardest part of this game, and actually one of the most you know, intense things that I've ever done in World of Tanks in a pub match. I've never really had a match this close where it's me versus Object 268 that's capping. So that 268 is, I think, relatively high health. He might actually be full. So I'm going to speed this up. I have a couple heat rounds loaded, and I have them loaded just to get the first pen. Only thing is, if his sides are facing me, I'm going to have to shoot superstructure and not his skirt armor. So there's the 268. He turns towards me. I stop, you know, shoot a superstructure and back up. He misses, and that was a great dodge by me. You know, you could say lucky, but whatever. I got into the dip and used my maneuverability to, you know, outmaneuver this 268. So here we go. I'm on cap, and now it's not sealed, but I can definitely cat and mouse this 268 with ease. It is, if I do make a mistake, there we go, I bait the shot from him. If I do make a mistake, it's going to be all over, but I'm more comfortable in these type of Soviet mediums, so I'm able to outmaneuver him. So we use the heat rounds, and we get him off the cap as I push him out into the open. And that's the one thing that I needed to do. I needed to get him off of this rock and get him out into the open where I can use this rock as my cover, not his. So there we go, I get him to panic shot, and that basically seals it. As I get a pretty high roll there, and now I'm going to shoot him up in the rangefinder, and that's the end of the game. So as you guys see, very smooth play by these Soviet mediums. Very good game for me. 268 tried his best, you know. He almost got the cap out. Kudos to him. Very good try. Just, you know, just a great overall game. I'll have the after battle reports in a little bit. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. Hope you like this video so far. Alright guys, so that's just the after battle reports that we have right here. That's basically the end of this video. Hope you guys liked it, and comment, rate, and subscribe really helps. We'll have some more videos in the coming weeks, and yeah, happy tanking, guys.